American Airlines and U.S. Airways are vowing to fight a Justice Department lawsuit that has essentially put their merger on hold. The feds worry that creating the world's largest carrier would severely hamper customers' flying options. Fox 4's Brandon Todd joining us now from DFW Airport with the DOJ's case that, Brandon, I think is kind of echoing a lot of passenger concerns.
Well, so far, that's what we've seen today. Of course, this lawsuit catching American and U.S. Air by surprise, also the employee unions for those airlines, and it has both of those airlines, after this scathing and very detailed lawsuit, on the defensive.
Make this as easy as possible.
Passengers like Joe Valent are closely watching the merger between American and U.S. Airways, and now the Department of Justice lawsuit to stop it, because his family's stake in this is simple.
It's already a hassle going through security and just the whole process. So as long as it's easy and quick for me, it's good.
The government's 56-page lawsuit, joined by 6 states and the District of Columbia, including Texas Attorney General Greg Abbott, accuses American and U.S. Airways of trying to use the merger to gain a monopoly on prices, routes, and service, which it says would be a lose-lose deal for customers. The lawsuit used Reagan National Airport in Washington, D.C. as an example, saying U.S. Airways owns 55% of the takeoff and landing slots at the airport, and with the merger would be a combined 69%, giving them a monopoly on nonstop flights out of that airport. According to the lawsuit, passengers would likely see higher prices and fewer choices if the merger were approved. And passengers like Steve Dalton tend to agree.
I think it could have a undermining effect on Americans' customer base if the federal government doesn't look out for that.
The Allied Pilots Association fired back, saying the lawsuit is baseless.
Well, it's a double standard in many respects. You've allowed Delta Northwest to merge, United Continental to merge. We believe that in order to compete, we've got to reach that critical mass that both of those industry giants have right now, and that means a merger with U.S. Airways.
The lawsuit cites several statements made by the CEOs of American and U.S. Air that prove they want the merger to specifically limit competition. It quotes the CEO of U.S. Airways in 2011 as saying fewer airlines is a good thing, and that they've been able to add 3 successful fare increases because of consolidation. Passengers we spoke with say ticket price and service are 2 things they hope doesn't worsen no matter how this shakes out.
Making sure we can efficiently travel. As a business person, I travel a lot, and I spend a lot of time through security checks.
Now, both the Transport Workers Union and the Association for Professional Flight Attendants released statements today. They, too, said that they disagree with this lawsuit, and they believe the merger will take place anyway. Certainly, this is something that both airlines are taking very seriously, as both of them need the government's approval for this merger to happen. Heather?
All right, Brandon Todd, live tonight. Thank you.